Good morning, crazy friends.
Good morning, guys.
It's Jay and Francis with Find Your Crazy. We are a family of 9 who live full-time in our RV with 5 of our kids as we travel the country to see every national park. But this is not a travel day or a national park day. It's a holiday. Well, it's a holiday weekend. It's Valentine's Day.
Yay!
And we've got some special fun planned that we're going to go out and prep for today so that we can have a blast tomorrow. So come along. All right, so it is Valentine's Day weekend, and we are looking forward to having a ton of fun here in Florida with the kids that we have. Not all of them. You know, that's kind of sad that you don't have all your kids on Valentine's Day, but that's part of just having grown-up kids. And so Mom sent them some special Amazon deliveries.
Thank goodness for Amazon.
A secret package.
Yes.
And so we'll just be having fun with the little here, the JV team, but that's okay. Making holidays big has been something that's been important to our family for a long time, and I got to be honest, Francis is the one that really makes that like over and above. You know, I mean, raising kids is important, and you want them to learn responsibility and all of those things that are important in parenting. But for us, another really important thing that we think is important for every family is that they remember a lot of fun with your family.
Absolutely.
And the reality is, daily life just requires a lot of routine. Like, you have to eat 3 meals a day. You have to wash laundry every week. You have to do school and homework. Like, there are things in and day out that just are, like, routine is required. And so when it comes to one of those opportunities, we have always just made it huge. You know, I mean, I know every family goes out and buys some chocolates for Valentine's Day. Not Francis. That's not good enough. Like, the pizzas have to be shaped like hearts. We have to do cookie decorating and watch a special movie, and like it's huge. And I mean, we just feel like that's important.
But it's not a lot of money. So you know, we've always lived on a budget. We've always lived debt free. We've always tried to live within our means, and so that always means, you know, my husband is a former pastor and called into the ministry, and so at this point, you know, always in our life we have just been really conscious about finances, and so what we've learned to do is just to make those small things meaningful, those different holidays. So, you know, it's a trip to the Dollar Tree to get some fun things that they might want to do. Yes, it is. You know, what I try to do is even just look at the things around me that look really fun and exciting, and then try to duplicate those at home. And so we're going to show you a couple of those over the weekend of things that we do that we could spend a lot of money doing, or we could do them at home for a fraction of the cost for a large family. And so you need to stay tuned to kind of see maybe some ideas of your family, because like we said in our last video, sometimes you have more time than money, and that's true. And sometimes just ordering a pizza from Papa John's that's in the shape of a heart, that is a win for you. You should do that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. We all do our lives differently. We all do our celebrations differently. And there is a beauty in your family's routine. This is just ours. And because we have a big family and we've homeschooled, our kids don't necessarily maybe get that big school experiences with all those Valentines and that party at school. And so what we try to do is just make those things fun, where we make our own Valentines and send those to loved ones. We also just do fun meals, things that they might experience in different sectors, but we just do that home. And so we have enjoyed making a holiday special, but also would say that our 3 tenets are faith, family, and fun. And I would say if there is any way you can incorporate more fun into your family's life, you will be a win, because the kids look back and they remember not necessarily the big things. We had a comment just the other day that isn't always the big things. Sometimes it's those small, fun routines and traditions that make your family, whether that looks like anybody else's or not. Be unique, be fun, and have a good time together.
So let's get everybody loaded up and let's go see what we can get into.
I love you so much and I'm happy to meet you, my baby. It's way too long since yesterday.
I'm about to head out for just a few minutes to get a couple of things for the kids and for Jay. We don't do really big gifts. We just do something small, some candy, maybe a couple of cheap things that we pick up from the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General or something from Walmart. We keep it really low. We try to focus mostly on experience. So we're making the pancakes, we're doing the fun things together. And I think that's where the focus is. But I also just want to let you know, being real and this whole like celebration and mom guilt that we can feel, I just want you to know it's the day before Valentine's Day and I'm getting this stuff. So though we are going to have a lot of fun, you don't have to plan eons in advance. You can whip something up super fun, like a walk around your neighborhood, getting bikes and going to a local trail. You could do a special picnic lunch on Valentine's Day at a local park. It doesn't have to be big, it just has to be yours. And so there is enough comparisons, enough mom guilt. There is enough of that going around, and we don't ever want you to feel that when you're here. So just know it is the day before Valentine's, and I'm not able to find anything hardly. We are throwing things together. So just know you don't have to be a super planner or a super mom or a superhero parent. You just have to think of some things that your family would like, be intentional, and spend some crazy fun time with your family. Okay, so tonight we're having spaghetti, and it is one of our easiest recipes. So making a recipe for a big family, this really fits the bill. It sure does. So could not be more simple. You take your Instant Pot, and then I usually just buy the family size of the Great Value, just the Walmart brand, of the fully cooked meatballs, and I get the Italian style because it has some good kind of spaghetti type of spices in there. And then what we're going to do, Christopher's going to help me. Say hello. Okay, take this and it's been in the refrigerator, so pour it into here. That's only because we used it for pizza subs the other day because we were out of pizza sauce. So we had to put it back in the refrigerator. So you just dump an entire, whatever kind of jar of tomato sauce that you want, or spaghetti sauce or marinara, whatever you want. You choose that. We like Pioneer Woman, so we choose that. Now, Christopher's also going to fill this to the top, and so this is how much water you use. It's pretty simple. You just take your jar. If it's about 24 ounces, then you just fill that full of water and you pour that into it, because for your Instant Pot, you've got to have water for the steam. So it makes it super easy just to fill it full of water, and then Christopher's going to pour it over here. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take our spaghetti noodles, and I'm going to break them in half, just because I like them broken in half. You don't have to do that. And then you're just going to kind of make them into sort of a teepee. The reason you can't just put them all in there willy-nilly is because if there's too many touching, they will plump up. And so you kind of take them and just sort of build like you used to with, what was it called? Lincoln Logs? No, not Lincoln Logs. It was the
Pickup sticks.
Pickup sticks. That's it. It's like pickup sticks, except with spaghetti. And so I take this, and all it takes for our family is about one box, so it's really not that bad. And then you want to make sure that it's below the 3/4 line, and so you kind of have to go down, squish it down a little bit, and then all you do, put your top on, set it to sealing, and then turn it to manual pressure, and we put it on for, I think it is, let me see how many minutes, 9 minutes. And so we're going to put it on for 9 minutes, and then in just a little while, the entire spaghetti meal will be ready. You don't have to have boiling water. You don't have to heat up your whole kitchen. All one pot, one dish to wash, throw away or recycle your spaghetti thing, and then you're ready to go.
Joe, what are you eating?
Noodle.
A noodle? That doesn't look like a cooked noodle. What kind of noodle is it?
Cooked noodles.
Uncooked noodle? Who eats uncooked noodles? Weirdo. Let me see. Crunch it for me.
All right. So when you are cooking with an Instant Pot, if you don't know, I have found the best way to not get steam burns because you have to turn this venting knob over because we're doing a quick release. So in order to do that, you are precariously having your, and ask me how I know. So I usually put a dish rag over it, and then I use tongs, and then I start to turn it that way. And then that way also it just keeps anybody from getting burned. So that's my tip.
I love you so much and I'm happy to meet you, my baby. It's way too long since yesterday as I met you. My heart, almost a beat until I see you. But now I'm still in love 'cause I feel you. 'Cause you're my Valentine. You're my Valentine. Let me say I love you. Oh, how I love you. 'Cause you're my Valentine. You're my Valentine. Oh, how I love you. I love you, baby. I love you.
Hey, so we're improvising because RV living is always an adventure in improvisation. And so what did we just find out, Sky?
We do not have a rolling pin.
I thought I brought our rolling pin, and evidently I did not. So we are cutting out our heart cookies. We have nothing to roll it out with. So we're just using one of our cups. So you know the truth is you don't have to bring everything. You just got to make do and figured out a way to get her done. So, all right, Sky, you're first.
Alright, so it's Valentine's morning, and we are having a super special Valentine breakfast that Mom has concocted. Dark chocolate pancakes with strawberry jelly / preserve / syrup. So we tried the first time to make a freehand heart-shaped pancake, and it turned out to look very similar to a regular pancake.
Well, I had this cute little mold that we used for our cookies, and so what I did is I put it down and I put the batter inside of it. And then, of course, you pull it off and it just goes everywhere. So what we decided now, see, it's about improvisation, is that we're just making big round pancakes and then using this as a cookie.
I love you so much and I'm happy to meet you, my baby. It's way too long since yesterday as I met you. My heart, almost a beat until I see you. But now I'm still in love 'cause I feel you. 'Cause you're my Valentine. You're my Valentine. Let me say I love you. Oh, how I love you. 'Cause you're my...
Okay, so our friend Miss Vicky has been a diamond painter for a while, and so we went over to her house to visit the last time we were in Marietta, and she showed Scott and I how to do diamond painting. And she has all the cool bells and whistles, but she let us kind of try it and see if we liked it. So we knew that for this Valentine's Day we wanted to try diamond painting. So the nice thing is we went to Hobby Lobby right here in Florida, and we were able to pick up different types of diamond painting. So for Sky and I, we are doing a bigger set. We wanted something a little more difficult and challenging. I wasn't sure if the boys would like it or not. So they even had these little small ones. They were 40% off, so I got these for about $2. And so they get the opportunity to do something small to see if they like it. And really, they didn't have any boy ones that were big. So we got one of these, and it reminds you of what? What does this remind you of, Joseph? Saguaro National Park. So he wanted a cactus, and what have you got, Christopher?
I have a hot air balloon.
Yes, he's got a hot air balloon. That's kind of sad. We were supposed to go to the Hot Air Balloon Festival in New Mexico this year, and COVID. So hopefully we'll get to go see some real hot air balloons. So Sky and I chose these, so we're going to get started, and we wanted something we knew today might be a rainy day, so this is a good opportunity. And then the twins at the one of the Dollar Trees, we were able just to get them kind of like diamond painting, but theirs is puffballs because this is so fine motor skills and difficult. So it's fun. You can find something for everybody in all different stages, and we can all do it together.
Almost a bit until I see you. But now it's still in love, 'cause I feel you. 'Cause you're my Valentine. You're my Valentine. Let me say I love you. Oh, how I love you. 'Cause you're my Valentine. You're my Valentine. Oh, how I love you. I love you, love you, love you, baby. I love you, love you, love you, baby.
Right, look at that. It's so good. Joe, you almost done?
I think it's just where the